Welcome to Friday Fails. But why?
Number 20.
It's nothing. It's not like backwards when you look at that thing.
Yeah, it is. Number 20. Welcome back.
Every week, this is like your thing now. You scream, I squint.
We all scream for ice cream.
I'll have you get it right now. I'm Jason. That's Tyler.
Let's get to this, right?
That hurt. I blocked it. That's the first time I ever blocked it.
Wow, you did.
Our July no toil contest going on right now. Follow us on Instagram at the MX Factory. Follow at no toil. And then go ahead and tag a friend or 75,000 friends. And that gets you
every friend tagged.
Every friend you tag gets you an entry into our $50 no toil giveaway.
The last winner tagged 102 people. He's literally in the bathtub. Everybody doing snow angels in his money.
Yeah. People are like, oh, I gotta go change my filter and wash it and clean it. I don't even know the most effective way to do it. And he's like, boom, new filter, pre-oiled, biodegradable, in the bike. That probably hired a guy to put it in the bike, because that's just how he rolls now.
Yeah, because you have to buy the filter, so you got extra 10 bucks to.
$50 can change a person's life.
It did mine.
Here, let's challenge him. First one's Jack. Close your eyes, put your eyes. He's not watching this.
You need to hear the audio.
I've actually heard the audio on this. It's pretty descriptive audio. Ready?
Ready.
Set. Stop. What happened? Go. You can open your eyes.
You have to
no, it's not.
I gotta think about it. I'm still in my head. I'm still in my head.
Get out of your head, bro.
Okay, so he jumped a jump, which happened to be wooden because I already saw that.
Like, you don't even have to.
He jumped a jump, and it was wooden. Okay?
Yeah, because he saw the screenshot.
He cased something else, and once he cased something else, he got bucked because I heard the boom and then the ba. So he cased it, got bucked, and he went over the front and he crashed.
I mean, yeah.
Is that good?
What do we think? Comment below. Is Tyler an idiot, or did he get it?
Oh wow, I think I was right. Oh.
You didn't. You got the buck thing, obviously, but.
Oh, his jump broke. He looks like he's got nice gear and bikes and stuff. You know?
He broke. Okay, I take it back. He actually broke and then cased it. This is like a really innocent, nothing bad can happen much, and then everything went wrong.
Who thinks nothing bad can happen about that? Put the jumps too close together. Wasn't able to get ready for it. And he used non-treated plywood on the second one. Overjumped that one. Right into the face of the non-treated plywood.
Unfortunately, if you survive this, which you're wearing all your protective safety equipment.
Except the chest protector and neck brace.
He's got yellow boots, so what does that say? I don't know.
You can put the wood over top of the dirt.
What the heck? You may have earned yourself a thumbnail. I'm not sure yet. We haven't seen all these. What could you do different? Quad it. Should have quadded it.
Yeah, you should have jumped all of it.
You have a 250 and you're trying to jump 10-foot wooded ramps. Quad it. Okay.
Quad up.
Like, put the double in there to make it look like a double-double. But if you're on that bike and you're not on a pit bike,
you better quad it.
Quad up. Quad up.
All right, moving on. Thanks, Jack. That was entertainment.
Riding at Motoland here in Indiana, which already looks
very cool.
Amazing. Entering a sleeper, I believe I caught a rock and hindsighted. Anyway, went to the hospital with a collapsed lung, lacerated spleen, and a concussion. Brother, that is...
Brother. When Jason says brother, that means he's also lacerated his spleen.
Yeah, I have lacerated my spleen.
You guys just became brothers.
I lacerated my spleen.
He said brother.
That's actually...
We bled the same.
Within the first week of me and him knowing him, I lacerated my spleen, and he actually came, he drove me to the hospital, by the way, and then, he literally hung out. I got a life flight to the next one. He should have drove me to the second one. It was a $20,000 helicopter ride to the second hospital.
Which, by the way, if you're watching this and you need to collect on that bill.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And he came and he sat next to me almost every day.
Went and got him food.
Next to my pee bag, guys.
Watched him pee constantly. Yeah.
You guys gotta know it's lacerated spleen. They definitely, you got a catheter and you had a pee bag next to you. And I'm not meaning to be like gross or weird because our channel's clean, but that's real.
We got a clean channel, but a dirty pee bag. He does. I never peed in a bag. I peed in a lot of bottles. Also love the program you guys have here. Keep it up. Jeremy Davis, here we go.
Oh, very clear. is this place?
I don't know, it's fun though. Oh, you just got racy. You should. Oh man, that's a bad feeling.
I know. That is.
That's a bad feeling. I feel your pain right now.
It's like finger scratches into the
He's like, just give me something. Air, please. Here's what he did. He tried to race the fellow on the inside, I think. You know, because he was riding pretty mellow, and all of a sudden he's revving the bike up. The guy comes on the inside. He gets a little racy. The bike slides out. It catches. High side slams.
He got a little excited?
I think he got a little excited. And that's okay. We all have gotten a little excited. Specifically when we talk about free giveaways, like $50 off your no toil if you follow us on Instagram.
I'm so excited!
Yes, anyway.
I didn't want to use that for a cutaway because then we can't monetize these videos.
Maybe just when you're practicing, don't let other people affect your decision making. I think that's as simple as that. I think if you would have just took that turn nice and mellow, a little smoother throttle, that never would have happened. But hindsight is 20/20. We've mentioned this before. The GoPro footage, not great for knowing like the technique flaws.
I mean, it's
right.
It is pretty loose out there.
It's a good berm. No, you could rip that berm. Oh my gosh, because it even fades out.
You can see where it's really dry, so they probably didn't like super prep it, but they probably really watered the turns really nice, and you're digging up a lot of moisture, so the turns look really good. Can we come ride with you?
Indiana's not that far.
No, Motoland, and plus that's a dope name. Dope, yeah. Yo.
Dope. Dizzy.
All right, Matthew McCullough, my Dumb Dumb Crash. I feel like we've seen that name before, but
he's back. Oh man.
Boy, that was really quick.
You tried to get out of it. Just wasn't lean enough. Pretty simple. Biggest tip there is gonna be learning how to adjust your speed to your lean. So your lean and your speed have to be exactly perfect in order for you to hit the turn without mistakes. If one is overriding the other, in this instance you aren't lean enough and you're going too fast, the bike stood up when you hit the throttle, put you over the top of the rut, it affected the wheels in a negative way, slams you to the left. What you want to practice is maybe less of a long rut, because those are harder to manage, of really tying your speed and your throttle and your lean together. Those have to match perfectly to have a perfect turn.
And it looks like he's gripping it. We're doing the old hammer grip instead of the tennis racket thing. He's gripping it super straight on.
You don't do the old hammer grip. You got that?
Let me tell you something.
You got that poopy 95 watt? 951?
Oh, I thought it said Popeye. It is Poopeye.
Poopy.
Or Poopy.
Poopy.
You know what though? Good for you for taking that turn. Give you a little kudos on that. That's a really long rut and it's super easy to avoid. There's obviously multiple lines, but you're in it. If you want to win it, you gotta be in it.
Heard that. And you're on the inside.
Good work practicing that stuff.
All right, moving on. Thanks, Matthew.
Thanks, Poopy. Grin Beats. Hello, MX Factory. This is a fail of my friend on a homemade track. He said his throttle stuck, but I don't really believe him. Can you please tell me what went wrong? Also, he is fine. Don't worry. We didn't worry.
We weren't worried. That is not your throttle. That's your brain sticking.
Brain stick. You got the old brain stick.
So I talk about this all the time because we teach like tons of new people how to ride. And it's the old quote unquote whiskey throttle. And what happens when you whiskey throttle is that you've got yourself in a predicament where your brain can't keep up with the decision making that it takes to slow your bike down. So you're going fast enough that your brain shuts off and doesn't tell your body to either let off the gas or hit the brakes, which is gonna slow you down, right? So you usually just ride into something that stops you or crash, like in this case. So I hate to break it to your friend, throttle definitely didn't stick. His brain didn't work correctly, right? And that's all usually riding too fast of a bike too soon with not enough instruction. That is usually the combo that makes it happen.
A lot of people looking at him. May have made him nervous. We got 4 people.
Whole family right there. Yep, anyways, he got whiskey throttle. All right, Grin, now you know. Tell your friend that he's a liar.
All right. All right, Carrie and Chris. Hey guys, love the channel. Always watch the fails. Video was the first time I rode an MX track. Major inexperience in too low a gear. Power band caught me. Wheelied off a jump and Supermaned off the bike. Broke my left shoulder, but hey, bike's okay. Chris Jerry and from the UK. I feel good about this.
Oh wow. Cut it.
That was a bad one.
That was a bad one.
You only jacked your shoulder? Good for you.
It was the same exact thing that happened in the last fail though, that we just talked about. The same thing happened where the speed caught you off guard and you weren't able to make the proper decisions going towards that jump. When the mind gets overloaded in any situation, for instance, when you're standing in front of a crowd of 20,000 people you've never spoken to the public before, the brain is overwhelmed by thoughts and it's hard to actually speak. Right?
Yeah.
One of the most common, easiest things for an adult to do for most people is to speak. We've been doing it all our lives, but you put yourself in a situation that makes you extremely uncomfortable and you're not prepared like this, it's hard to speak. So it's just the same thing where on a dirt bike things are harder, right? They're newer, the techniques are newer. So if you don't take the time to get all the techniques down and spend time going slow, riding slow, even on slower bikes, then this is something that can happen to anyone. I'm really serious about this, guys. I'm really, like, I am serious.
This guy right here. If you're looking for somebody serious. Do we have one? We can't hold up for one more?
I gotta pee.
Thank you so much for checking out Friday Fails. Hold on real quick. Tyler's gonna text his boo.
Sorry, I was texting my boo. You can check out some more videos over here.
And if you
shout out to our Patreons.
The No Toil contest. Tag a friend. Follow us. Follow No Toil. I didn't even turn the recorder off on the way out.